A fight is brewing over the future of one of Texas's most remote and iconic landscapes. Nicole Skanga reports on the multi-billion-dollar border project at the center of bipartisan backlash.
Some have called Texas's Big Bend unforgiving, lonely, rough. But for fifth-generation cattle rancher Yolanda Alvarado,
it's wild and beautiful and extremely vast.
Home to Big Bend National Park, one of the last wild places in far west Texas. And then came the heavy machinery, bulldozers breaking ground, poised to pave hundreds of miles of roads and line the border with vehicle barriers.
They're claiming that this is for survey, but it's hard to believe that when you see bulldozers.
But construction is now on pause after sparking protests over potential damage to the landscapes and life in the desert. It's construction staging areas with stacks of steel bollards like the one behind me that are making locals, ranchers, law enforcement really concerned about what exactly is going on in West Texas. The project is part of President Trump's agenda to curb any future cartel activity along the border. But Big Bend National Park is just a fraction of the broader Big Bend Border Patrol sector, which CBP says only saw about 1% of illegal border crossings last year. A bipartisan group of lawmakers say that's not enough to justify the project's $7.5 billion price tag, including $1.7 billion in infrastructure in the park alone. At a roundtable meeting in El Paso this week, we asked Texas Governor Greg Abbott whether he thinks the hefty price tag is justified. $7.5 billion is a lot of money. Do you think that's the best use of taxpayer money?
Every conversation that I had was that they would not be building any wall, any fence, any barrier like that.
Sheriff, do you need a wall?
No, certainly we don't.
Terrell County Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland served with U.S. Border Patrol for 26 years.
A lot of the American people have a false sense of security that a fence or a wall is going to stop everybody. It's not.
For ranchers like Alvarado, the looming border project has put her life on hold. This is Texas. Are you going to go down without a fight?
Absolutely not. This is about Texas sovereignty. This is about protecting our land.
And while construction equipment may be idle, it's not gone. A temporary ceasefire in this Texas-sized border battle. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Alpine, Texas.